Bases loaded for him here. Jaden Newton in all kinds of trouble. McNaughton mentioned he struck out 3 times yesterday. Very uncharacteristic for him. Throughout the season, we talked about it, he's been very patient. He'll take his walks. But Newton can't pitch around him here. Men at every station. Here's the 0-1. McNaughton drives it toward deep right field. Number 10 for Ezra McNaughton. It's a grand slam. And the Flyboys lead 5-1. I told you he was due. McNaughton 0 for 6 entering that at-bat. He got a fastball right down the middle and crushed it over the right field wall. But when you have the bases loaded, there's nothing you can do. You have to attack him. Newton missed his spot with the fastball, and a hitter as good as McNaughton is not going to miss that pitch. Now Thompson drives it in the air to straightaway left. Weish going back, and that ball is gone. An opposite field solo homer for Brock Thompson. The Flyboys' second homer of the inning, and Greenville leads 6-1. Here's the 1-1. A tapper up the middle, chance for 2. Thompson shovels to second for 1. Miller to first. There's your 6-4-3 double play. Kennedy turns 2 to work around the 1-out single. And as we go to the 5th, the Flyboys still leading Danville 6-1. 2-0. Shull hits a ground ball toward the right side, off Miller's glove into right field. Altamira scores. Elgin Bennett scores from second. And it's a 2-run single for Garrett Shull. 6-3 Flyboys here in the 5th. That is the 9th hit of the evening for Danville, but the Flyboys still lead 6-3. RBIs number 18 and 19 as Shull extends his lead among all Otterbots hitters. Shull at first, Weish at third. 1 away for Pratt. Flyboys leading 6-3. Left-handed batter, an upright stance. A little like Cody Bellinger. Pitch to Pratt, line towards center field. This ball is down in front of Reed Hare. Weish scores from third. Shull moves up to second. RBI number 10 on the season for Khalil Pratt. He attacks the first pitch fastball there from Kennedy. Sends it right back where it came from. And this is very troublesome now for the Flyboys. Antonio Cordero facing Jake Kennedy now for the 3rd time. The Otterbots have 10 hits. Flyboys' lead has shrunk. It's 6-4. Here's the full count pitch. Swinging a sharp ground ball towards second. Inge up with it to Miller for 1. To first. Double play. The Flyboys escape further trouble as Kennedy rolls up his 2nd inning-ending double play in as many frames. But Danville gets 3 back with RBI singles from Garrett Shull and Khalil Pratt to draw closer. It's 6-4 Greenville at the end of 5 on 0-1. Miller hits a fly ball towards center field. Elgin Bennett coming on. Now it's over his head. He completely misread it. Miller's headed to second. Bennett just now retrieves the ball. Miller's thinking about a triple. The throw there is high, and it's off the Flyboys dugout, but stays in play. It gets away. Nobody fielded it. Nobody's covering home plate. Miller could have tried to score there, but he heads back to third base. With a Little League triple, Miller leading off of third. Here's the payoff. McNaughton hits a tapper up the middle, past Sutterth. It's a tough play for Mason Pangborn. He has no play. Couldn't barehand and throw to first in one motion. Peyton Miller crosses home plate. He was off on contact with 2 outs. The Flyboys add another run. It's now 7-4. Sutterth is set. McNaughton will go on the pitch. And there he goes. Kim hits a line drive toward right center field. This ball is headed toward the wall. McNaughton ran on the pitch. He's going to try to score all the way from first. Here comes the relay to the plate. No, it gets away from the cutoff man. And the Flyboys add another on an RBI double from Cameron Kim. It's 8-4 here in the top of the 6th. Running Kennedy's pitch count up, working the count in his favor. Here's the 2-2. Altamira crushes this ball to left. Patton giving it a look. He's out of room. That ball is gone. Altamira, who entered this game hitting 141, just homered to cut Danville's deficit in half. It's now 8-6. And that's the danger of 2-out base runners. Altamira did a good job spoiling a couple of pitches there. His first homer of the season. Danville now has 11 hits in this game. 9 of them have come off Jake Kennedy. So now 3-1 on Cordero, already first and second. Cordero represents the go-ahead run. Here's the pitch. Cordero hits a line drive to left. This ball is well hit. Patton going back, and that ball is off the wall. 1 run scores. The relay is not made. Fortunate for Danville that 1 is all they got, because that was about 5 feet away from being a go-ahead 3-run homer. Instead, it's an RBI double, Cordero's second double of the night. As Weish scores from second, it's 8-7 Flyboys, and now the tying and go-ahead runs are in scoring position for Eamon Chandler. It feels like, as I said, 8-6 is not going to be how this game ends. It's now 8-7, but it wasn't just that. It's that it feels like right now Danville is definitely in the driver's seat despite trailing. Eamon Chandler will dig in after this mound meeting. Here's the 2-0. Chandler, he gets hit on the leg and the bases are loaded. It's actually fortunate for the Flyboys that Chandler got hit. That run does not count. Pratt had trotted home, but because Chandler was hit by the pitch, he'll have to retreat to third. So that loads the bases for Mason Pangborn. Left-handed batter, Pangborn waiting. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, it gets away. This is going to tie the game. A wild pitch. Pratt crosses home plate. It's now 8-all. The other 2 runners move up, so there goes your double play. And that's exactly what you don't want. The number 9 hitter is up. He's hitting under 120, and a wild pitch scores the run. Hey, from the wind, here's the pitch. Pangborn hits a tapper past first. That is a foul ball. That looked like it was fair. Nate Grant says it was foul. The Flyboys just got a huge break. Tried to grab that one. He dove towards the base. Could not get it. That ball was headed for the right field corner. I thought that was a fair ball. The pitch from Hay. Smith hits a chopper up the middle. Miller to his backhand is up with it. The throw across is in time, and Smith is gone. But Danville ties the game on a wild pitch as Khalil Pratt scores. The Otterbots, though, strand 2 in scoring position. Now it's up to the Flyboys to take advantage. We're starting over at 8. Hare at first, Jordan at second, both with good speed. The 1-1, a ground ball through the right side for a base hit. The wave around is on for Micah Jordan. Here comes the throw. It is way late. Hare goes first to third, and Ezra McNaughton delivers once again. His 6th RBI of this game gives the Flyboys a 9-8 lead in the 8th inning. 2-0. Kim hits a ground ball to short. This might be 2. Smith up with it to second for 1, but it gets away. Pangborn couldn't squeeze it cleanly, and everybody's safe. Seth Smith was moving to his right when he fielded that ball. Made kind of an off-balance throw to second. Mason Pangborn, covering the base, was moving to his right. The throw took him back to the left. He reached for it, but could not put the leather on it. Reed Hare scores, and it's 10-8 Flyboys here in the 8th. The Otterbots fans know Garrett Shull leads the team in RBIs. He's got 19. First pitch, or should I say the 1-0, is a line drive toward the right center field gap. This ball is headed toward the wall. Zach Altamira will score all the way from first. The throw coming in from Inge is way offline. J.D. Hay has it get past him. Shull is headed toward third. Please don't throw that baseball. It's 10-9, tying runs at third. Credit Shull with an RBI double. He's got 3 driven in this game. Flyboys will turn to right-hander Jackson Krukonis here in the bottom of the 9th. Greenville leading Danville 10-9. The Otterbots have scored in every inning since the 5th. Antonio Cordero will be followed by Eamon Chandler and Mason Pangborn. It's 7-8-9 in the Danville order due up against Krukonis. The 0-1. Cordero hits a high fly ball toward deep left field. Jace Patton is back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Cordero's 2nd homer of the season, his 3rd extra base hit tonight, and we are starting over in the bottom of the 9th. We're tied at 10. Krukonis deals, and he hits him. So 2 batters for Jackson Kirkonis, a home run to tie the game and a hit by pitch with 2 strikes. Now, Seth Smith is intentionally walked by the Flyboys. That is the right move because it sets up the double play. The danger is that it brings Zach Altamira to the plate, who homered back in the 6th. But Altamira on the season hitting under 150. So you feel like if you're the Flyboys, you'll play the numbers game here, and if he beats you, he beats you. See if Kirkonis can take advantage. Here's the pitch. And he hits him anyway. Dylan Jackson got knocked on his backside there as well. That's as close to a ball don't lie moment as you're going to see in baseball. After the questionable strike, Altamira gets plunked with 2 strikes. The second hit by pitch of the inning from Kirkonis and moves the winning run to third base. The first 3 pitches all missed in the dirt. Now 3-1 on Bennett, the winning run at third with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, that's it. Flyboys walk in the winning run and lose 11-10. That's one to forget for Greenville. Danville improves to 11-19 on the season, as the Flyboys, I mean, you'd think they just won the championship the way they're celebrating. The Flyboys dropped to 17-12, but this was a very winnable game that Greenville just could not close out. Credit to Danville, scoring nearly 3 times their season average in runs, winning 11-10 here tonight to improve to 11-19 on the season. The Flyboys take the season series 4-1, but this one will sting for a little while.